What's better, a century or a fivefer?
This is Talk Cricket Live. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and like and comment below. Here's your failed medium-fast right-armed bowler, Mark Keane.
Hello, it's Mark here on Talk Cricket Live, your daily dose of cricket news and nonsense. Please help us grow the cricket community on YouTube. You know what to do. I believe the man has already told you what to do. But just in case you forgot, please subscribe. So, on another video, we were talking about how much the better paid cricket players actually earned. I think we're going to do another video based on a couple of comments I had on how much the not so well paid cricketers might earn. But one of the things it threw up was if you are for example, a test player for England, if you get a century, or it says where I read it, a certain number of wickets, doesn't specify, then you get bonuses for that. And at Lord's Cricket Ground, if you in a test match make 100 runs or you get a fivefer as a bowler, then you get your name inscribed somewhere in Lord's. I know there's a specific place, I forgot what it is. I've never been to Lord's. I'd love to go, but I've never actually been to Lord's. So I thought that was quite interesting because what is being equated here is a century and a fivefer. And it made me start thinking, is a century worth the same as a fivefer? And what was even more interesting is, how the hell would you even work that out? So I have made some assumptions on this. Please forgive me, but I had to somewhere. So 100 runs, a century, is what gets you onto that Lord, your name inscribed. So what I did was find out. I couldn't find the overall average of an innings in Test cricket, but I could find out what appears to be the overall average of an innings, a team innings in Test cricket for the first innings, which is 3-2-4. Now I'm guessing that will go down a little bit because of the second innings not being quite so high scoring. So I'll try and find out about that and bring it you in another video, but let's just work on that assumption. So 100 runs out of 324 runs makes the contribution of that batsman 31%. Now, if you're the bowler with a fivefer, your 5 wickets are out of 10 wickets, which is a contribution of 50%. So you may think straight away, well, obviously a fivefer is actually, in the context of bowling and batting, quite a lot more of an achievement. However, we're just looking at century makers as people who would only have scored 100 runs. So I just took one well-known batsman, Andrew Strauss. I took all of his 21 centuries in Test cricket and worked out the average, 125. So let's assume that these batsmen hit about 125 runs out of about 324 runs, which sounds about right, doesn't it? That is a percentage of 39. So a batsman's average century accounts for about 39% of the team's overall performance in the first innings of a test match. But the bowlers is 50, obviously at least 50. This doesn't take into account, of course, that a bowler could get 6, 7, 8, 9 or even 10 wickets and they'd still only go down initially as a fivefer. So there's also a question to be raised though about batters and bowlers, because obviously a batter is competing in a sense against all the other batters in their team, because pretty much everyone will bat, generally speaking, in a first innings. However, with bowlers, clearly most people, well, about half the team aren't going to bowl, and the wicketkeeper, for example, would very, very rarely bowl, although I think it has happened in the past. So is that fair? I think it is though, because obviously the batter has a lot of batting skills and they're up against the tail enders who occasionally score runs, but generally speaking they're tail enders because they bat in a tail end kind of way and don't get big scores. So I don't think that's making too much difference. So have I drawn a conclusion to what is better, a century or a fivefer? I think I have. And the answer is the fivefer. It seems to me that this is making more of a single contribution to a team effort than a century. You may think I'm talking a load of old cobblers, in which case please comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well, and to make any suggestions for new videos or little cricket nuances that you like. This is Mark from Talk Cricket Live, your daily dose of cricket news and nonsense, growing the cricket community.